Warning, the following podcast episode contains spoilers for Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 1. Proceed at your own risk.
But this is always like a heated debate with like me and Juan a little bit because it's like, like we're just on polar opposite sides.
Hello and welcome back to the Nuanced AF podcast. I'm Juan.
I'm Lex.
We are two highly empathetic people who are always trying to find the nuance in everything because everything is nuanced AF. Lex, welcome back. We are back from our little Thanksgiving break. And how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. How was yours?
It was pretty good. Can't complain. Had a lot of great food.
We still have a lot
of great food.
Lots of leftovers.
And I made a bunch of apple crisp for ourselves, for your coworkers.
Yes, my coworkers did seem to love it.
Yeah,
that was nice.
I'm really glad. So I know Thanksgiving is over now, but I did want to touch on one topic that seems to be a debate that I was not aware of until this year, and that is mac and cheese. Is it a Thanksgiving food?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is.
I think it is as well.
Yeah, I think mac and cheese is.
I've heard this might be an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
And that checks out for us. We are from the East Coast. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently some people disagree. I've heard arguments that mac and cheese isn't a Thanksgiving food because you can have it year round. And I don't necessarily think that makes it necessarily not a Thanksgiving food.
Well, yeah, because you can have mashed potatoes year round, but people
True.
still have mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't really.
Sure, it's not exclusive to Thanksgiving, but that doesn't mean you can't have it there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know. I think it goes well with everything. It goes well with mashed potatoes.
Well,
it goes
just
well
like
with
a
turkey.
carb on a carb, so it's like that's the whole point of Thanksgiving. I don't know. I think Thanksgiving food can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
The holiday is what you make it.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe.
And I mean, from one of our previous episodes, it might have been the last one. Like some people like Chinese food for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
like for real.
Nothing wrong with that.
If it's really just about celebrating.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing.
It's more about the people you're with and the effort that was made into making the food or if you bought the food, the thought behind it. So
yeah, it's all about like spending time with people you care about. So.
Yeah. So, hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Let us know, do you have mac and cheese at your Thanksgiving table? We definitely do. But if you think that's a weird concept, well,
yeah, and
try
is it baked mac and cheese?
Oh yeah, how do you like your mac and cheese?
Is it baked or is it I guess just like creamy mac and cheese?
Yeah. Were you the one who told me about this girl on TikTok? Her name is Tinny. She has a famous I think she makes lots of like food, but like she has a famous like mac and cheese that everyone like. I've seen multiple videos now at this point of people making.
I have heard
recipe.
of this. I don't know if I'm the one that told you, but I have heard of this.
Did you also hear that? Like, I think she. I hope I'm not mixing up stories, but I think she lost one of her twin girls.
Oh,
at a miscarriage. Have you heard?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
that's sad.
So.
Yeah, no.
While some people are like. Tagging her in videos of their failed attempt at making her mac and cheese. Other people are being like, she's grieving.
Yeah.
Don't tag her in this. She doesn't care about your mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's awkward.
So, yeah, that sucks.
Suck.
To say the least. It more than sucks. It's
that's
unthinkable.
That's terrible. Yeah,
so,
that's for her, for the twin that lost their other twin. Like that's awful. Yeah, that was a bit of a downer.
All right, well, we hope the best for her.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back up to something that, story-wise, still a downer at this point, but there's a little bit of hope. I want to make this a Stranger Things episode.
Okay.
Because we just watched Volume 1
of
Season 5 of Stranger Things.
We kind of watched like it all in one shot for the most part.
Yeah, because like I just know like social media, man, they're just gonna spoil everything. So I'm just
yeah. I don't like to do that normally. I don't like to like binge watch things, but
Yeah.
like some things
you can't. Yeah, because like
Yeah.
otherwise, then like you're just gonna have to like not use social media for.
Yeah, which I mean that matters more to you than to me. I don't care about spoilers.
Mm.
Juan does a lot. I don't care. You can spoil me, and I'll still watch the thing. But Juan will be like really upset about it.
Well,
So
hold that thought, or keep that in the back of your mind. It may be relevant
okay,
later on in this episode.
okay.
But Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
First of all, how did you like it? The first volume.
I did like it. I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I'm kind of withholding most judgment because like it's not done yet. So like
Right.
any criticism I have, I'm waiting to see.
Right.
Like, is it going to be like flushed out in like the next couple?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
so far, like from what I've seen, like I said it to you when we were watching, I was like, I feel like Stranger Things, like even though there's been like long hiatuses in between, like I don't think they've ever lost their way.
It's so funny that you say that because I feel like some people think the very opposite. Yeah.
Well, fuck those people. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
it's like some people are very much like, oh, I don't get it at all, or it doesn't make sense to me, or they've lost their way. I've heard like a lot of different criticism, and I think that's really like it's just wild how different people see things so completely different.
I know.
Like,
I know.
And I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe Stranger Things isn't your bag then. I don't know.
Maybe not. But my opinion, when we started watching, I'm just like, we're back. We're back. This is Stranger Things to a T.
I love that Stranger Things really, they do a great job of capturing like how the 80s into the 90s like feels like. I was not even alive in the 80s. But
Yeah, neither was I.
Yeah, neither were you. But I feel like it just feels it feels very much like the 90s to me, like because it is so close to the 80s.
Yeah.
That like there are things that like we can understand and like relate to.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just feels like pretty organic and like authentic to like that time period, and it's just cool how they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really think it's cool. You know, our one friend Rick, you know, he is like a child of the 80s,
Yeah.
so like it really resonates with him.
Yeah.
like,
I
a
love
lot,
to see
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, let's address the whole like long wait in between seasons.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really care, honestly.
Okay, here's my thing. I understand. I know how much it sucks to wait potentially multiple years in between seasons of a show. It's like you forget what happens, you forget names of characters,
You sometimes forget
lose
about the
interest.
show entirely.
Yeah.
So
I get it. There's like a certain time frame where people lose interest. I totally get it.
yeah.
For me though, as someone who is a creator and really I put a lot of stock and trust into creators, directors, writers, people who have a vision. I believe in them that they are taking the time to get things done the right way. And even if that takes longer than what most people would want, I'm always someone who will be okay with waiting. Like especially like if you've got me hooked in like the first season or from the beginning, like
You're happy to wait.
I'm happy to wait because I know the alternative, and that is like rushing things just for the sake of getting it out at a certain time frame. And I've just seen that. Like, let's talk about Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That last season, all I kept thinking of was this is rushed AF.
Yeah, and like that's where like that for me when a story is rushed completely ruins it for me. Like I don't want to go back to it, don't want to revisit it, don't want to rewatch it. I have no interest at that point because it's like you messed up something that's really good, and it's super disappointing. Or like I hate to have invested so much time into something and then it sucks. It's so disheartening. And there are a few shows that's happened to me, and I'm just like, you could have done it so much better. So I would much rather wait than it be, rushed and it just be like awful and nothing makes sense, and you just completely like, anything you were building, you just basically toppled But yeah, when they ruin a show by like rushing it, like that's frustrating.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and in other things too, like video games. Sometimes video games are rushed too.
And then you have to like have a million like download, like just download like the new patch or whatever, and it's like
Yeah,
it's annoying sometimes. Like it's annoying like when you release a game and then it's like broken like immediately, and you're like, that's not how that should be.
yeah.
Like I get you can patch things and I get that you can fix things, but it seems like, okay, like why did you even release it then?
Yeah.
At that point. But then there's some people who are like really rushing,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's not like the fans, it's like the people that
The execs.
Yeah, because
the
they want
higher ups.
they want to make the money, but then you piss off the fans, which is like really not cool.
Yes, exactly.
And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're not thinking about what you're just not thinking about it. Like,
I'm just a believer in like it's ready when it's ready.
Yeah, it's ready when it's
So,
ready. Yeah.
Maybe that's the perfectionist in me, but
I do think there's a middle ground. There, you need to actually care about the people, because you don't want to lose people along the way.
yeah,
Inevitably, you will, though, if you're having like long stints of time where like you're not. You also have like the problem that some people like criticize Stranger Things for, which is like the actors have aged quite.
I was going to ask. We're going to talk about this.
Yeah. I think
Eventually.
that's fine if you weave it into the structure of the show. Like time has passed or there have been time skips or whatever. I think that's fine. But don't be saying that this like 17, 18-year-old, 20-year-old person is like 12. You can't do that because they don't look 12 anymore.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be realistic about this.
I saw someone made a graph. I wish I had it like ready here. I probably Google it real quick, but of from season 1 to season 5 now, like what the age of the kids are supposed to be and like what their actors actually are.
Yeah. Well, I think they're supposed to be in high school now.
Yeah.
So they're like freshmen, sophomore.
Yeah. So like 16.
Yeah.
Some 15.
Yeah. Some are probably a little bit, like Nancy's probably older because she was like always the older sister. So she's a little bit older.
Is she still in high school?
I don't know if she and Steve are still in high school. I
don't think Steve's in high school. No, Steve graduated. Remember?
Yeah. They're probably like 18, 19, 20 maybe.
Yeah.
Supposed to be in the show. So.
And looking from season 1 to like season now, season 5, some of them were like in season 1 supposed to be like 12-year-olds, and then now they're supposed to be like 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I do think from 12 to 16, big jump in how like someone like actually looks.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm not really bothered by how much older everyone like looks.
I don't, as long as like that is narratively like what's happening. Because if they were still like,
if they were still 12, then I'm just like,
narratively, if they were still like 12 or 13, I'm like, you're lying. You're just lying to us. Like,
be so for real now.
Yeah, you gotta be real. Like, so narratively, it makes sense what they're doing. Like, this has been, like, time has elapsed and they've built that into the show. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah.
But like, don't be saying like someone is like super, super young when they're like obviously like 20. You're just like, dude, are you kidding me? Like unless they look very young.
Yeah I'm pretty sure I just saw it was just a spoof of like David Harbour auditioning to be 11, and it's just like, no brother,
no.
like I don't care how good of an actor you are,
no that's funny. It's funny.
You're not playing 11. You're not even gonna you can't even play Joyce. just be who you are, Hop. But yeah, so I know you're withholding judgment, but initial impressions of Volume
I like
1.
it so far.
I like it too. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I would say.
I like it so far. I'm happy they did something with Max, because I was like, I wasn't sure how they were going to do that.
All right, I'm going to say from here on out, spoiler warning. So if you have not seen it, go to this timestamp.
Yeah, dog, I'm not gonna lie. Just go ahead and skip this episode.
Thank you, future me. Okay, so yeah, Max.
Yeah, Max. I really liked.
She's kind of back.
Yeah, she's kind of back. She's back in like this very like middle zone of Vecna's mind or whatever.
Rick sent me an AI edit of that scene where Max is revealed. What when like Holly's like running through the woods.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't Max. It was Eddie.
Oh.
I would have popped my shit if it was Eddie.
That would have just been like wild.
I'm still holding out a tiny bit of hope. I'm mostly convinced he's not coming back, but I still have a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
Even if
I do feel like that.
if it's a flashback, then I'm just like, okay, that's that's cool. That's a nice like tribute, but but if he's like actually like back in some kind of way,
I feel like as much as I would like that, I do think that would undermine a little bit of the emotional weight that his death has. Because like obviously like Dustin's character is very like sad about like Eddie being, because he still visits his grave. He's still very protective of Eddie's like legacy. Like we see that even now. So it's like, I think that undermines the weight of that a little bit, especially if they decide to not kill off many people this time around.
that will also be a topic of discussion.
Yeah, because I'm having a hard time being like, who are they going to kill off? Because like, I feel like it would be like, I feel like you want to go for the emotional pull, right? Of who would be the most emotional person to kill off. But then it's like, will they almost kill that person off and then not kill them off? Like, I feel like everyone feels like very like, like not necessarily, like some people I think are like plot protected. Like I think like 11 is pretty plot protected for the most part.
I think a lot of people disagree.
I think she's plot protected for pretty much the entire thing except maybe the very end.
Okay.
I think she could die. I just don't think she's going to die. Like, she's not going to die in the middle of the season. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, there's no way. And then, it's hard to know who's going to go.
Yeah, that's definitely something we'll touch on a little bit later. So, so we were talking about the potential of Eddie coming back.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, I've heard that theory that he might come back as like as a vampire of some sort. Oh man,
that'd be wild if he came back as a vampire.
Because it's something to do with D&D. I have no clue of the world of D&D.
Well, they're already doing like because with Holly, like she's like dressed as a cleric.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what she's dressed as.
Yeah.
Like she's getting ready and she's putting on like the hood and like everything. Yeah. Like and then it was like a replica of her like little, like so that was like super cute that they did that. And like, if it was Eddie, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like bringing him back.
I'm touching on Holly for a second. I know they recasted her actress. I think she's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think
she's really good.
There's a point where you said that you thought she was like carrying like these scenes. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like she does do a really really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw a quote from her that said it was like stepping into like a big family, and I'm just like, oh well, yeah,
that makes sense.
And I think she fits well. So, I'm glad to see what roles she'll have potentially in the end of all of this.
Yeah, because they're setting her up for something. I don't know exactly what, but for something. Because she's going to be a cleric. There might be like, I wonder if it'll be like, oh, she has like some level of like healing ability because she is a cleric. So it's going to be.
Well, they said when Mike was explaining to her like the powers, he said something about like a teleportation door or something like that. Dimension door,
which I think might feed into Max, like what Max is.
Oh shit! Yeah,
like that, because that's what Max was saying. How she like finally found the door.
Yeah.
But then the door closed.
Yeah.
And then now she's like, oh, SOL.
Maybe Holly can reopen it.
Maybe Holly can reopen it, and maybe Holly can reopen it anywhere, not just like in that very specific instance. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So we were talking about her. How do you feel about like Max, like her sort of return?
I like that. I was anticipating something. I just didn't know what it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I think it makes sense that she's stuck in this in between.
Yeah.
Kind of like Will was.
Yeah.
Like stuck in this in between. And even more in between because it like I don't know how clear this is. Is it the upside down? Is it just Vecna's mind that she's trapped in?
I think it's Vecna's mind memories.
Memories, yeah. So it's like that's a hard line, but yeah, I'm happy that she's like in this in some capacity and not just like, you know, sitting out in the hospital because you just don't know.
Yeah.
Like didn't know, like you kind of expecting, oh, is she gonna wake up? Like you didn't know.
I saw another TikTok that was like comparing Holly's experience versus Will's experience.
Yeah.
Holly's here dancing,
Yeah.
baking cakes.
Baking
And here he is running for his fucking
But-
life
yeah,
from
yeah.
Demogorgons.
I had that thought too when I was watching it. I was like, okay, so Vecna's, you know, Henry's upped his game.
Vecna's like a
Like-
Gordon Ramsay, where
Yeah.
like he'll fucking shit on you if you're an adult, but if you're a kid,
Yep.
like he's very kind to you.
Yeah.
So Vecna's like he'll shit on you if you're Will or like a boy, but like if you're
Yeah.
a girl,
Yeah, he's really nice. Like,
yeah,
it's really
I don't
funny.
know.
I think that's kind of wild, honestly, though. Like, cause like the juxtaposition of that is like he's really nice to Holly. Like I also get it because he's trying to like lure these children like into
Yeah.
like a false sense of security, like and try to get them to be like, oh, come to me, like willingly come, like
Yeah.
not like he's still kidnapping them, but it's like more willing, and they're like, oh, this is a nice person, I can trust you, like that kind of behavior. Where like with Will, it was like traumatic and terrible, and it's still going to be traumatic and terrible, I think, like for Holly and all these other kids,
Yeah,
because it's all fake. It's all very, because I said it was like a lot like Coraline,
yeah,
like it's all like they're making it seem like it's very nice and it's great to be here and you want to be here, but it's actually not. And that's just, this is all surface level. And that's kind of what Holly's getting into now with Max, where it's
Yeah.
like she is realizing that like, oh, it's not as nice as he's making it seem to be.
yeah,
And he's not actually a nice person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that reminds me of like Inception, where it's just like you can create a dream world,
Yeah.
but you
But
know it's not real.
you know
You got
it's
to get
not
back to
real.
reality.
Yeah. Which is sad. It's like a sad
Yeah,
thing
like
to,
you can have your fantasy, but you at the end of the day, it's still just a fantasy. It's not real.
yeah, it's not real. There's nothing to like actually hold on to.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I want to mention is like all the flashbacks that Hop's been getting with like Sarah, with his like
Oh,
his
his
kid,
daughter,
his
yeah.
daughter. It's so
Mhm.
sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad. And then like just the parallels between him and 11, like of like her not really having a mom, like having her but not having her,
Yeah.
not really having like a family, and then like Hop, like kind of her taking the she like 11 kind of took the place of like Sarah a little bit, but like I think like to Hop they're also kind of separate.
Yeah.
Like they're obviously two separate people
Yeah.
and doing two separate things, but he still feels that like fatherly instinct to like protect
it's like
her.
she reminds him of her.
Yeah.
but
And that he
isn't
couldn't protect
directly
Sarah.
her.
Yeah.
Right.
He couldn't protect her, and now he's trying to protect 11. Then where he like was having all those like,
He's like Uncle Iroh.
yeah, he's kind of like
And this is
Iroh.
11 Zuko.
Yeah, it's kind of like Iroh. But it was just so sad to see. And then he calls her like Jane and not 11.
Yeah.
So it's like not her number, but her actual name.
Yeah.
I think that's very sweet.
Yeah.
And like, and also just like humanizing that like she's still a person even though she
Yeah.
has all these powers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see how much Hop cares about her, and like that's why he's so protective, because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like he doesn't want to go through that again.
Yeah. I mean, same with same with like Will and his mom. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same situation there where it's like she's so afraid of
Traumatized,
losing him.
yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like, Mom, let me grow up. But he's also traumatized. But like, yeah.
Well, speaking of the man of the hour, that's who I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Will the motherfucking Wise. Real big spoilers right now.
Real
if
big
you haven't
spoilers.
skipped ahead, this is a major spoiler warning.
I was wondering if it was going to take that turn, that like he was also going to have some level of like supernatural powers that like 11 kind of has. I was wondering because they've always kind of been like very linked.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I don't know. It's
He.
interesting.
Well, I drew the parallel between like him
Mm-hmm.
and Vecna and Harry and Voldemort.
Yes, yeah.
How
yeah.
like they're connected, but like
Robin
This
did
was-
the whole like, oh, you're like a like an antenna kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you feed off of like the information that's
yeah, and like the speech that she had where he was recalling it, as he's fucking going wild.
yeah.
I thought that was going to be representative of like, the whole where she was saying that like all the answers were always inside me, and it was like, once
Yeah.
I figured out who I was or whatever she said, I thought that was like just encouraging him to like kind of come out.
Yeah, but it also had other like.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this is a triple entendre. Like
It was, yeah, and he's using that not only for like the coming out, but also for like this specific thing that is like fighting Vecna, right? Like,
yeah,
because it applies. Like that advice was like kind of broader advice than like the moment it was
Yeah.
happening in. Yeah, it was so good. I love Robin as a character.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
so
great.
good. Robin's like great. I really hope Robin doesn't die. I'll be really sad.
oh
Robin is so good.
yeah,
Yeah, and like I like the little like side plot of like Robin trying to date this like candy striper girl.
Vicky, I think her name
Yeah,
is.
Vicky, and then like trying to friggin' like save the world. But then she can't
Yeah.
tell Vicky, so
Yeah.
it's like ridiculous. Like she's being like, I want to go on this date with
Yeah,
this
she's
woman,
like, oh,
and like
you keep canceling the date.
yeah,
It's just like,
and
well,
so-
she has a
yes,
very good
yes,
reason.
And so Vicky's like thinking, oh, you're not actually into me, or like you're getting like getting scared, like you don't actually want to be out or whatever. You
Yeah.
don't want to be like public with this. Like she's thinking like that's not small potatoes, but in like the scheme of like Stranger Things it is, So that juxtaposition of like, oh, I want to have a relationship, but then also like trying to save the world. It's just like really funny to see.
yeah,
But I really love those moments because it's a grounding moment of like, oh, these people are just kids,
Yeah.
They're just teenagers. So I
Yeah.
really love those like smaller moments like between all like the couples. Yeah, and I love that. And yeah, so good. Like they're just so good.
yeah, but going back to Will,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, like just to see him, like, first of all, his eyes turned completely Vecna, and then like to see him controlling the Demogorgons, and then at the very fucking end, the way they like contort
Yeah.
in the same way that Vecna contorted people.
Yep. Yeah.
That's literally what I did. I was like, oh! That's like a reenactment of like how I was, because oh my
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
that blew my mind.
I wonder if it like I don't know if this will happen. I don't know. I don't think this is where they're going. It also seems a little too happy ending for Stranger Things. But imagine all the people that died didn't actually die. They're just stuck in the memories of Vecna. Yeah, like
Yes, you might be right. That it might be too happy ending.
yeah.
I don't care. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Yeah, I feel like it would be a way too happy ending, but I do feel like I think it that could have been a way that they were going. I don't think it's going to go that way, but I do think it's a possibility. Like, because I just think Stranger Things needs like some, because they always are like, oh, they don't always end happy, or they're not always easy, or things like that. So for them to have like a happy ending seems like to undermine their point a little bit.
Yeah, I've heard a theory that like at the end this is all just one big Dungeons and Dragons game. And as cool of a tie-in as that would be, I also feel like that might be undermining it a little bit, because it's like almost the same level as like, oh, it was all a dream.
It was all a dream. Yeah. Yeah. I like the tie-in better, that it is tied to Dungeons and Dragons, but it isn't like this thing that they're going through in the Upside Down and like with Will and everything and 11. Like that, it's real. It's actually real.
Yeah.
It's just related.
Yeah.
I like those like callbacks more, I feel like. Because then it to say that it was just all a game, is a bit undermining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of how this will all potentially end, let's talk about death predictions.
Oh,
I
don't want to predict anybody's death.
yeah, I don't have any predictions as to who will die. I have predictions on who I don't think will die.
Okay.
I don't think Hopper will die, just because he's died too many times.
Yeah, he's died too many times, and like also you're kind of like, you don't believe it if he dies. Like if he dies, you're just like, oh,
like, all right,
like he's coming back.
Yeah, he's in Russia again somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Like I thought that like I didn't think he was going to die when he like strapped that like bomb to him, like as a contingency plan. 'Cause that just seems like something Hopper would do anyway. Like just his character would do. But like 11 believed it, like obviously like in the show, like believed that like she was gonna lose him, but like he came back for her, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't think Hopper's gonna die either.
Yeah. I mean,
He could.
he could.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's safe.
I don't
but
think anyone's safe either, but
he could.
Yeah.
I was saying it throughout Volume 1 of Season 5. I don't want Joyce to die.
I don't want Joyce to die either.
That'd be really fucking shitty.
Yeah, because like then they don't have parents like at this point. Like they like Will has no parents. Jonathan doesn't have a parent. Like their dad is like where the fuck's he?
I don't remember. Is he just a deadbeat?
He's just kind of deadbeat. I think. Yeah, like you see their dad for like I think an episode or two, and then like you never see him again. Like. Because, like, there was a little bit in the beginning where Jonathan was, like, hung up that his dad and mom were going to get back together or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
remember
small
that?
fun fact. Remember when we saw Joyce in Vecna's memories in high school?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was a de-aged Winona Ryder. It is not. It's an actress.
Oh, wow.
Who just looks like a younger version of her.
Oh, that's cool.
Or, well, I'll have to fact check my fun fact, but I do think... I've been seeing that around.
Oh.
Being that, like, it is not de-aged. It is an actual actress who looks like a young Winona Ryder.
Just looks a lot like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Edward Scissorhands, like Winona Ryder. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hope that Joyce doesn't die because that would be really sad. Then it's like, well, what Jonathan's just taking over now, I guess? Like, like, that would be really, really sad for Will and Jonathan. Like, and then it's like, well, what the fuck do they do now?
Yeah.
You know, like, that's a really sad end for them. Because, like, you're kind of hoping that, like, they're able to recover this family unit they had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope Joyce doesn't die either.
As much as I love him and I don't want him to die, I feel like... this person might be the most likely to die, and
Steve.
that might be... Oh, you thought Steve?
Oh, Steve.
I'm thinking Murray.
You thinking Murray? Oh, I think Steve might die.
Murray might just be like the gut punch where you're just like, oh, fuck, we lost Murray?
Yeah, because Murray's like, he's been like the most helpful person throughout this whole thing.
And he's so comedic. And
yeah, he's
like,
so funny. Yeah.
He's like, oh, is that going to be symbolic for like a real downturn of the show?
Yeah, like a serious downturn.
Okay, the jokes are gone.
There's no joking anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. I hope it doesn't happen, but I could see it happening.
Yeah.
And I think it would be quick with Murray. Like it wouldn't be like a drawn out thing. It would be like, oh, it's one scene.
Like a Hedwig death,
like something like that. Yeah.
Or he's just like, I'm not gonna have a, and then he just falls out of the sky.
Yeah, it would be like that. It would be like the gut punch. That's what I feel like would happen.
Fuck.
With Murray, it would be like quick and sudden, and then you would notice it because it's Murray. But like if it was another character, you wouldn't have noticed it, or like not as quickly. But yeah, Steve. I think Steve could die. I don't want him to die, but I think he could die.
Either.
I think he could.
I don't want any of that. I can't imagine any of them. Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, any of the kids.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine Erica dying.
I also wonder if like one of the main group will die, because in this terms, like we gain Max back, but we lose someone else. I wonder if that'll happen. Like they'll be like it would be a real gut punch if Lucas died and then Max came back. That would be a huge gut punch.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, because then it's like you gain Max, but you lose Lucas. And that's like of the core group.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Duffer Brother. Don't kill off. Don't kill off the black kid. I said it. Don't kill him off.
True. Lucas is great. And so is Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Erica's like kind of like, first off, crazy scene, her poisoning her frenemy or whatever. Oh, yeah. I'm like, God. What?
I said eat your damn pie.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what? And yeah, and that
Tina just took it.
And that
she
also
didn't even try to run.
Right, and that also reminded me of like the book and movie The Help, like because like they have like a pie and it's like they serve a pie and there's a lot of like really unfortunate like circumstances going on where there's like this woman and she's a white woman and then there's this black. I think she's a maid technically. I don't think this is like slavery era.
Wait, you said this is a movie?
This is a movie and a book.
Is this the pie scene at the end?
Yeah.
Eat my shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking of too.
Yes, that scene. I've not read The Help. I've only like seen the movie, so I don't know the exact like timeline of this, but that's what it reminded me of. Yeah, and I was just like, that's insane. Except it's like. It's not shit, obviously. It's poison, but it's so it's like a similar callback kind of thing, but it's crazy. Like the whole thing was like just first off, Erica doing it was like wild. I was like, oh my God. Like, absolute wild. Like that she did that.
Hey, how about dipshit Derek?
Oh my God. The fact that that was his nickname too. I was like, what the hell?
He was a little bit of a shit, but he had a quick turnaround, like redemption arc.
He did have a quick turnaround. Well, he was just like.
Well, he saw his life was on the line. He's
He's like, oh shit, I should probably.
These people are actually trying to help me.
Yeah. These people like actually are.
Fucking tried to tell you.
I love Joyce trying to be like, I know this looks bad.
Yeah.
Like trying to like rebrand this situation.
Trying to really like play to her motherly side.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to help you. Like
you know my son Will? Yeah, zombie boy.
Yeah.
Like what?
Zombie boy. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, she was definitely trying to play it up and be like, I know this looks bad. We're kidnapping you. Yeah, but actually we're helping you. I know it's complicated. Like Joyce trying to like rebrand this shit was really funny. I was like, okay. Go Joyce. Always trying to be like the mediator here. Like yeah. And I love all like the side relationships. I love like Hopper and Joyce. Like they make a lot of sense to me. And it's like there's layers. Like there's like the adults like Hopper and Joyce, and then there's like the like Nancy and Steve, like they're like the like young adults, and then you have like a step under them with like Robin, and then you have like the kids,
and then now you have the Derek kids,
the
Derek class.
The very kids, like actual like children, like, and I love Derek being like going up to the cars, being like, my whole class is gone. Why am I the only one that can take it? That was a really funny cover, and they were just like, okay, come on, like, guess you're gonna be in here. That teacher deserves a raise too. Yeah, that teacher.
And fun fact about that teacher, I know I told you about it, but the Duffer Brothers revealed, I believe on Instagram, that is their actual high school drama teacher.
I love that.
And that is so cool. What a nice like full circle thing.
Yeah.
I just think it was funny throughout the entire like volume 1. I kept saying every time that teacher was on screen, I was like, they're not paying her enough. I don't care what they're paying her. They're not paying her enough.
No, they're never paying them.
But I'm hoping that in real life that teacher is being paid very well.
I'm sure. I hope so.
But in the show.
Yeah, the show. No.
Oh my God. She has to handle like what looks like more than 30 kids.
More than a class of children. Probably like a class or two.
And now has to navigate this like military camp thing.
And I feel like she can't know too much. Like I feel like they're not telling her a lot.
Yeah, and like she just kind of has to put on a brave face for these kids. And it's like, someone check on her. Is she okay? Yeah, and then like she like that scene where she's just telling everyone to get under the bed. I'm like, you're doing your best. You're doing yeah.
But like, my God, like this is not it. Like this is not it. And yeah, I hope Lucas doesn't die because that would be sad. I don't want any of them to die. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But like I find it hard to believe that it's just going to be a happy ending. Like that everyone's going to survive this. I just don't know. I just don't know if that's true. Like, and like, will they lose like 11? I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I feel like that's also very like a heavy predictor.
Yeah.
That she might be the one. Or I would be okay with her losing her powers, but still being able to like be a normal person.
Okay, yes.
I would be okay with that.
That would be best case scenario.
That would be like
almost best case scenario.
Yeah, because like I also think the powers that 11 has is kind of just a burden. Like in a lot of ways, it's like I feel like she never got the chance to be a normal person.
Yeah, and she tried.
Yeah.
For a little bit there, then she got bullied by fucking what's her name, Angela. Fuck her.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sad. It's like, ugh. But oh, what about her sister? What's her number? I forget. 8.
I believe it's 8.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to know what happened to her. Like, how did they get her?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Like, that must have been a fight.
Yeah.
So you're like, what happened there? Like, I want to know that side story.
I'm guessing they used that. I'm going to refer to it as, because the show refers to it as kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
They somehow managed, it looks like some sort of electromagnetic waves or something to like stun the psychic abilities.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I wonder if they'll be able to use that on Vecna.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah.
That along with 11 and 8
mm-hmm.
and Will the Wise
mm-hmm.
and Holly, the heroic,
Mm-hmm.
and Max, the Max, and the kids, and Hopper, and everyone, it's all going to come together and they're going to defeat Vecna.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah.
No deaths.
No deaths.
Except for Vecna.
Yeah.
Caius, no!
Vecna can go. He's caused enough trouble. Like,
Yeah.
enough friggin' trouble. You're done. Absolutely done. I want to know if it's all going to connect somehow. Like, Holly and Max, like, in this, like, dimension of Vecna's mind.
Yeah.
If that's going to connect with, like, the real world and then the upside down. And it's all going to create this, like, symmetry somehow where they figure out how to defeat Vecna using, like, all of this. I also think that, like Robin, and then the whole, like, analogy of, like Will being, like, a radio and being, like, a signal and stuff. I think that's going to, like, fall in a lot with, like, Robin being a literal radio host in this.
Yeah.
Like, there's something like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Where they're going to be able to figure that out. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to predict anybody to die because I don't want anyone to die.
Yeah.
I think Steve could die, but I feel like they've been saying Steve's going to die forever now.
Do you think he's the most likely to?
Out of everybody?
Out of everybody.
I think he could. Yeah. I think he could die. I don't know if he's the most. I think 11 is also likely to die. But not like I still think it's likely that she'll survive. That, like, but she just won't have any powers anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I would be okay if she survived just without powers.
Me too, because I feel like she deserves, like, a chance at a normal life.
Yeah.
I think all the kids that were, like, experiments do, except for Vecna. Vecna did too much harm. He can go away.
You can go, brother.
He can go. There might have been one at one point you were redeemable, but he's no longer redeemable at this point. He's done too much damage.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. There's no sitting down with Vecna being like, maybe you could be a good person. Like, I don't think so.
What if they do give him some sort of redemption arc and, like, he turns on, like, the mind flare and, like...
That would be crazy, because I just wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, are you kidding me? I feel like that would be a trick if they were doing that. I'd be like, I don't believe this for a second, because you spent all of this time being a terrible person. All of a sudden you're like, yes, now I feel like I need to be heroic. I don't know. Like, I don't know about that. That seems unrealistic.
Yeah. Well, only time will tell.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I know some people don't like that they're breaking this up.
Yeah, I don't mind that either because, like, if it was all available at once, like...
I feel like that would...
That really encourages the binging of it because, like, you don't want to be spoiled.
And you don't get those emotional impacts as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the intentional breaking up of the season. Like,
yeah, I don't mind it. I think
again, I'm not someone who minds waiting. I know it sucks sometimes, but...
Yeah. Like, I don't
what it
think
is.
anybody likes waiting, but I would rather it be, like, a good, flushed out situation. Yeah.
I mean, damn, like, we're old enough to remember waiting weeks.
Yeah.
Like, in between episodes, like, for some shows when just normal television was running. We remember, like, like, if you missed it at the time slot it's on, you missed it.
Yeah, true.
No going up and, like, seeing it online.
Yeah, if you missed it, you missed it. And or, like, waiting for, like, movies to come out and stuff. Like,
yeah, I remember it was, like, 6 months to, like, a year.
6 months, yeah. Like, it would be just enough time to forget about the movie, and then it came out, and you were like, oh, I like that movie. Yeah. It'd be just enough time. Or, like, putting in a DVD or, like, a VHS and, like, seeing previews for stuff. Yeah, like, that was something. Yeah, that's, like, a totally different, like, era of time. Like,
I know.
Yeah, and it's weird to say you remember it, and then, like, other people, like, unless, like, it's, like, the same generation as you, like, they have no concept of, like, what that was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What's your biggest question you want answered?
Oh, my biggest question that I want answered? Oh.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
How does this change the game now that we have the anti-reverse Vecna? We have Will.
Yes.
Oh, man, is that a game changer?
That is, yeah, because he's like he's like the opposite. He's the antithesis of, like, what Vecna like kind of represents. So, yeah, I definitely want to know how that changes the game. I think my biggest thing is like I don't know if I just don't know that this will be answered. That's the thing. Is Vecna's mind? How does it work? Like,
Yes.
how is it separate from the Upside Down? Like, is it the Upside? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if you remember me telling you. Yeah, you must have because it was last night.
yeah.
There is a stage play on Broadway
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Stranger
yeah.
Things that apparently is canon and answers some questions about. I think it goes into like Vecna a little bit more. God, I wish I could see it. I wish there was a way we could watch it online.
Or like just like
Definitely can't afford tickets for it.
Nah, not right now. Nah, but yeah, like I want to know like what it was. Max saved and like trapped in Vecna's mind because her body wasn't like the whole situation wasn't completed, or like did like 11 bringing her back, like was that like the thing that made her trapped? Like that's
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like because otherwise, yeah, is everybody just in Vecna's mind somewhere? Like everyone he killed, everyone's just hanging out. Like
Where's Barb? That's what I want to know. Since
Yeah.
season 1, we saw Barb dead,
Yeah,
but
we
like,
did see Barb dead.
is she really dead? Maybe she'll come back too.
Yeah, because it seems like sometimes their bodies would be taken, and sometimes they wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like it kind of depended. Like Max's body is obviously like in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's just like, she's comatose. Like her consciousness is within Vecna's mind, but
Yeah.
like her body is comatose. So it's
Yeah.
like, it makes you wonder like how many people could have been saved if like they knew that information.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Cause like we would have had like so many, like Eddie could have been saved. Like, like it wouldn't have been as like detrimental. It would have just been another Max situation, which would have been terrible, but it would have been at least like possible to save them, but they didn't have that information.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to know if like is there anybody else in there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and
Yeah.
see. Okay. Let's take a quick break. Then we'll do an Am I the Asshole TikToks. Then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
All right. Hey friends, hope you're enjoying this episode. This is normally where an ad would be, but you're in luck. It's just little old me. So I guess this episode is sponsored by us. In case this is your first time here, welcome. We started this podcast because we wanted to eventually do this full time and have this support us. But for right now, we're actually trying to fund our wedding. Lex and I have been together for 10 years now and engaged for a couple years. And with expenses unfortunately showing no signs of dropping, it's safe to say that weddings are costly, to say the least. So if you like what we're doing and want to support us, you can subscribe to our Patreon, you can buy us a coffee, or you can simply share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much in advance and enjoy the rest of the episode. All right, welcome back from the break. All right, move on to Am I the Asshole? And if you remember earlier, I said keep that in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, am I the asshole for spoiling Stranger Things for my wife?
Oh, okay.
So this was back when season 2 was just airing.
Okay.
So really early on in the game. All right. So we're finally getting around to watching Stranger Things 2, which first aired in 2017. Well, as we were talking about watching it, I spouted out a plot point that was spoiled for me in memes and GIFs on Facebook for the last 3 years. It was so prolific that I assumed she'd seen them. Apparently, I was incorrect. She gave me this horrified look and said, "Why would you do that?" How was I supposed to know she hadn't seen it? Am I the asshole? Now, I wanted to get your opinion on this because you have an interesting take on spoilers for yourself.
Yeah, for myself. Like I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Personally.
Do you want to defend yourself?
Defend myself. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything for other people if they don't want to be spoiled, but I do think that like if someone were to spoil something for me, like it wouldn't ruin it for me. Like it just I don't, knowing something about something doesn't ruin it for me. So I know that some people that's not how they do things, but for me, like a lot of the time I've gotten spoiled on shows that I wouldn't have thought I would have liked, but I ended up liking it because I got spoiled. So that's happened. I have had a spoiler happen, and then it's a reverse situation where I'm like, oh, like I knew not a lot about Breaking Bad, but I knew like the general plot of Breaking Bad. And like I would have never picked up Breaking Bad to watch ever, but I ended up really liking it.
I don't think I knew anything about Breaking Bad. I just heard a lot of people loving it,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, if a lot of people love it, maybe I will too. And so that's how I started watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was entirely convinced because like you and then like a few other people said, "Oh, this is really good."
Mhm.
So then I was like, "Okay, now we have to watch it."
Yeah.
Like if enough people in my circle like something, I'm just like, "Okay, well."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like
kind of the same way.
it must be really good. I one of those things to see it. Yeah, it's really just as simple as you can spoil me. I'm still gonna watch the thing. Like,
I think for me, it ties back into how, me being a creator myself and trusting in a creator's vision. I want to view something the way it was meant to be viewed, and then if there is like a twist or something at the end that you don't see coming, then I want to earn it by watching it one time unspoiled, and then that second time rewatching it, I'll have that info in the back of my mind and be able to have that rewatchability value.
Yeah.
And just appreciate it a second time with like almost a new set of eyes. Well, yeah, kind of a new set of eyes.
Yeah. I also think there is an expiration date though when it comes to spoilers. Like I think that like if something has been out for like 10 plus years and you've not seen it, you've not watched it, I feel like that's fair game. Like because the internet's going to talk about things, like your circle's going to talk about things. I don't think you should necessarily be super upset if something's been out for a very long time and then you got spoiled, because then it's like, well, you didn't take the initiative to watch the thing. So I don't know, is that a hot take? I don't really know.
No, I think my take's a hot take. I think yours is a cold take.
Yeah, I feel like that. I don't think that's a hot take.
Okay, if you tell me you have not seen something and like you do still want to see it,
Yeah,
I will not spoil it for
Yeah,
you.
I
I don't
won't-
care how long it's been out.
Yeah, I won't spoil it for you if someone is like, "Oh, I've not seen it. I don't want to be spoiled." But if someone's talking about something and then they accidentally spoil something for you because they're assuming that it's like if it's something, especially if it's something very popular and it's like been circulated,
Yeah.
it's like
Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Yeah, like is that a spoiler anymore? I don't think so. I don't think that's a spoiler. That's like,
I mean, maybe if you're like 3 years old.
yeah, like that's like at that point that's part of like the consciousness of, Star Wars. Like that's just what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't think that's a spoiler.
So I guess going back to am I the asshole? Is this person the asshole?
Well, I think it depends. Like when was this? Was this recent? Like what was the time frame here? Time frame matters to me.
It was around season 2.
It was around season 2. When did season 2 come out?
Around 2017.
Around 2017. Okay.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
So we're finally getting around to watching Stranger Things 2, which first aired in 2017. As we were about to watch it, I spouted out a plot point that was spoiled for me in memes and GIFs on Facebook for the last 3 years. It was so prolific, I assumed she had seen them. Apparently, I was incorrect. She gave me this horrified look and said, "Why would you do that? How was I supposed to know that she hadn't seen it?" I assume it being the meme.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
Well, I think like since this person is like together with this person, you would assume that what is their stance on spoilers? That matters. Like you should know that. Like I know not to spoil things for you because you care. Where like you don't go out of your way to try to spoil things for me, but also if you did, I wouldn't care. Like I wouldn't be mad if you did spoil them. So it's like I think you need to know that about the person, and like they're married, right? Or are they married, or is it just like they're in a relationship?
Yeah, they're married.
They're
So
married.
you refers to her as wife.
Wife, okay. So yeah, about your wife, you should know these things. So I feel like you're like asshole adjacent, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asshole adjacent. Okay.
But not
There
full
is an
asshole.
edit that says, "Turns out I didn't ruin anything. What I thought was a major plot point never actually happened. So I'm not the asshole. Suck it." Those are his words.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's the fact that he said that is insane. So,
I think some people were dogpiling him.
yeah, dogpiling. Well, some people get really upset about spoilers, and like I totally get it. Yeah, exactly. Like I totally get it, but it's also personally Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be an asshole and, like, spoil things for other people because, like, they care. But, like, also, I'm not mad when someone spoils something for me. It's just like, oh, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's all fine and good. What do you think about this one? You probably think that they're an asshole.
Maybe like an accidental asshole.
Yeah.
I don't think the intention behind the spoiling. There was no intention to spoil.
It wasn't a malicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to ruin this for you.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I said a thing that I thought that you already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like maybe it was so talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he said, like he thought she had heard it at some point within the last 3 years of not watching this.
Yeah.
So
I think spoilers as a concept is really interesting because I feel like that wasn't always as big of a thing. Like, I remember, like, there was a point, like, in middle school or high school where, like, spoiling things became like, oh, you're a terrible person if you spoil things. Where it wasn't always like that before. Like,
I think movies and shows have developed to where, like, there are, like, massive twists and big reveals
yeah.
that
Yeah.
were
true.
like that's where the money is. So to spoil something is to like I think it's like ruining a little bit of the watching experience, the way it was meant to be experienced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which, like, I totally get that. Yeah. Just not how
If
my
you
brain
accidentally
works.
blurt something out, I mean,
There's no helping
little
that
Freudian slip.
at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're for any film people, you might have heard of a great movie called Citizen Kane. And we had a professor who he would go around just telling people who were about to watch it. He'd just go around being like, it was a sled, and if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
So that, and obviously you don't know right before you watch it, but afterwards
You understand.
You do.
Yeah, you understand it.
So
So that's like a little fun
Something-
thing.
yeah, if
that's like
you're-
a fun game.
I don't want to say if you're like that professor, but like if you're purposefully ruining people's viewing experiences by knowingly spoiling something, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I think yeah, if it's purposeful,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if it's purposeful, then it's like kind of like that's kind of rude. But also, even so, like that again, to me, it matters the timeline. The timeline matters
Yeah.
because if it's something that came out last week, you know, don't be spoiling things. But if it came out 2 decades ago, calm down. You're fine. Like, you can spoil things because there's a certain point where you're like, come on. Like, especially if you're talking to someone in your age group. It's like you grew up, you could have potentially grew up watching the same things. So you're like, the fact that somebody didn't, you're just sort of like, okay, you're thinking you have like similar experiences enough to the point where you're like, oh, like maybe this is an okay thing to be talking about. But if it's like a little kid, it kind of completely depends on like the age.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, 100%.
I think I operate on like checking the vibes of like, do I think they've seen something, and I might just straight up ask them, and if not, and there's a big spoiler that I want to talk about, I might either just be like, okay, never mind, or
Yeah.
I'll be like, do you care about spoilers?
I always ask, do you care about spoilers? Because it's like, you have to, because some people really, really, really care, and then some people do not give a shit. So, and I've had all the varying in betweens. So,
It's funny. I'm not a huge Marvel guy, and like I know there was like, I don't even think it was recently anymore, but I know there was like a Spider-Man movie.
there's many of those.
There was a Spider-Man movie that recently came out where I try to like fool myself into thinking I don't know this, but I know it. We're all 3 Spider-Man: Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
They all return, and they're all 3 Spider-Maning it together. But I don't know. I try to pretend like
Like, you don't know?
I don't know, so that like if I, on the off chance I ever do watch it, I can be like, oh. But That's just me.
Yeah, we've had many a conversation about this, where it's like I respect his opinion, but I also have my own, and my own contradicts his because I don't care.
You don't care about the viewing experience?
I don't care about my own personal viewing experience. I care about others, where it's like if they're like, oh, don't spoil it, I'm not going to spoil it for them. But in terms of mine, I'm like, it's not going to affect like how I like a movie. In my case, it sometimes makes me want to watch it because I'm like, oh, that's a cool twist. Let me see that. I want to see how that plays out on screen. Like, so.
Yeah, but you have to earn that by watching it for one time without knowing.
But that's not always possible. That's the thing.
Well, right, when you got assholes spoiling it for you.
When you have like people like spoiling things, but also like I feel like it's very hard because you're on the internet. Like I've gotten things accidentally spoiled to me because I'm scrolling on Facebook.
The internet's a whole different thing.
Yeah, like so you either have to avoid the internet completely, which is like kind of impossible unless you're being very conscientious about that, or you have to like just not be even somewhat aware of like what's going on, right? Like it's like it just seems very it's almost impossible to completely avoid spoilers at this point. Like cuz somebody you're friends with on Facebook or friends with on Instagram could spoil something for you unintentionally. Like just not even meaning to. They just like you're scrolling and there you go. You're spoiled because they're talking about something.
I do think
like
some people get around it. I've seen people post, I think, like Stranger Things season 5 spoilers without any context, and it's just a series of pictures that if you haven't seen this,
I've seen that.
you haven't seen it, you don't know what's going on. Like it's just a picture of a pie. You don't like. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But we have seen it and we know what it means.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like that's a little bit of a compromise. I want to say. I still don't think you should be spoiling things, but if there's no context behind it, I'll let it slide.
Yeah, because then you get into the conversation of like, well, when can you talk about something in the open, you know, because there becomes a point where you want to talk about things, you want, like, especially when it comes to media, it's like, oh, you're going to write articles about it, people are going to be talking about it, so then like that's up to you as the individual to avoid those things. But then like of course people are going to be talking about those things because it's mass media, like you're going to be enjoying it, you're going to be going back and forth, you're going to be making comments, like, so then then the conversation becomes, well, when is too early? When is the cutoff? When should you have seen things? Like things like that. Like that's a bigger conversation. Like
I think that's different for every person.
I think that's different for every person too. But then it's like the internet doesn't give a shit. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like you can't stop it.
I think the internet gives a lot of shit.
Like
it'll rightly pounce on the spoiler people who spoil things.
Yeah. Well, they care about the spoilers, but then you have the section of people that are like, oh, we're doing things, we're talking about it, we're writing things about it.
I think it's fine, like if you just mark it as a spoiler, so people know, be like, okay, you're talking about that, that's fine. I'm just not gonna listen until like I've seen it, or I'm not gonna read, or consume until like I can't be spoiled because I've seen it.
I'm on the same page. Yeah. That's when it's up to like the individual to be like, hey, I'm not going to like address these things. Like I'm just going to like avoid all of this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, cause at that point, like you're going to have to. You have to avoid it. Like if you don't want to be spoiled, like there's no way around
or
that.
Or watch it.
Yeah. Well, like, you know, because what if you can't like watch it immediately? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I was just like, whenever free hour we have, we are watching Stranger Things.
Yeah. And again, yeah, like that's like already, because I had already been like not spoiled exactly, but I've seen those things where like, oh, out of context, those things for like like Stranger Things before we even watched it, but I had no context because it's like I didn't know what that means. Yeah, same thing. It's like, but this is always like a heated debate with like me and Juan a little bit because it's like like we're just on polar opposite sides.
Because I'm on the creative side. Like, I want to see it the way you wanted me to see it.
And I'm more on like I'm like, I guess like in a middle ground, because I'm not going to be an asshole and like spoil things for anybody else. But for myself, who cares? Like, I
care. I care more than
as an individual. I
care
don't
more
care
about your experience than you care about your own experience.
Yeah, for sure. But like, but it's funny because like there are things where I'm like, oh, I want to see it because it is like when it comes to like Wicked, for instance. Wicked's a great example because I already know the story because I've read the books. I already know the story because I've watched the musical and listened to the soundtrack a million times over. I know the story, like, and so like the story element, not a surprise. But like that still makes me want to see it because I already enjoy this, right? So there's no spoilers really for me. You were saying before where it was like how things unfold is kind of like the spoiler. But still, even knowing the story, that makes me want to see it because I want to know how it's going. But I'm not going to be mad if someone, like I've already been spoiled for some things. I won't spoil it for you, but I've already been spoiled for some things, how some things unfold. But I also can't see it as a spoiler because I have more information than like maybe some people going into it because I've already read the books. I've already seen all that. So it's like some of the things that are in the movie and in part 2, like For Good, they are kind of more bookish scenes or like inspired by the book a little bit. So like I already remember that. I already know that. It's not a spoiler for me. Because it's like I've already read it. It's already in my brain. But for you, it would be because you don't have that information. So it just sort of depends on like where you're coming from.
I'll give you a prime example. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Oh, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
We have both read Breaking Dawn Part 2 before like seeing the movie. And like there is a little bit of a twist that isn't in the books that I'm glad wasn't spoiled for me. Although I did have someone who was just like, yo, the movie is better than the books. Go see it ASAP. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
And
it is better for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it's in like how something is told.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily like the story and the plot points, but like how the visuals are or what creative choices they make to make sure we get from point A to point B. And like the various in-betweens. I think that's where like you can take creative liberties and like there could be something that's a little bit unexpected.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is a good one to like sit down and if you haven't seen it, like to have not been spoiled. I'll give you that because like that one is because I think that I think it hits harder when you've read the books. I don't think it hits as hard.
Yeah, that's true. I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like, I thought they were about to change. They were about to divert from the books. I was like, oh, shit, we're doing this.
We have different experiences with this, too, because I read the books. We both read the books. And I read the books, and I watched it happening on screen, like, in the theater, being like, oh my God, this is Alice's vision. I instantly connected that, where like Juan didn't do that. I was watching this happen. I was like, oh my God, this is all Alice's vision.
Every time we've seen a visual of Alice's vision, it was always very dreamy,
it was different.
Blurry. Like this was as if like nothing had happened.
Yeah.
Like we were watching real life.
Yes. So like they A+ tricked you right there, 100%. But as I was watching, I was like, this cannot be real because this would be a complete diverting of the entire rest of the book.
I did not throw away that possibility. I was like, oh my God, they're doing something different.
It's funny how both we have a similar experience, but then we completely felt differently. Because I was like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And I was like, beat for beat, this is Alice's vision. Because when I had watched the movie, I reread Breaking Dawn. So I was like, it was very fresh in my head. And so I was literally like, oh my God, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. This is Alice's vision. Like that was what connected the dots for me. So like if it wasn't all there, I get like how that may have not been, easy to connect. But I loved it because I was like, this is crazy. And I was sitting there with my mom and my mom was freaking out, being like, what do you mean? They can't die. Like she was freaking out about it. It was funny. And I'm just sitting there like, just wait. You'll see. It was like a delicious moment. Like you will see everything will be fine. Especially when Carlisle's head got like cut or torn off or whatever, my mom freaked out. She was like, they can't kill him. Yeah, it was funny.
But yeah, I held out the possibility that like, okay, what if this is real?
How would you
Where
have
is the
felt?
story go? Well, it would have depend on how they like tied it up at the end.
Yeah, because at the end, I've watched Breaking Dawn Part 2 like a million times over at this point. You can vaguely see like through Aro getting his like head getting burnt that the guard is now attacking Edward and Bella. So you don't know if they're going to survive either. We don't get like the rest of the vision after that. So it's very, very likely that the only people that really survive are Alice. Edward and Bella very well could be dead. Jacob is potentially alive. Renesmee's potentially alive. Esme's alive. Jasper died. And Emmett and Rosalie, I think, are both still alive. So, like, a lot of the coven is now decimated potentially. And we don't know if Edward or Bella would survive. They have a better chance of survival because of Bella's shield. But if Bella didn't get it up in time, that would be a problem. Hey. I saw that. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, I would have had to have seen like how they played it off to like really decide how I would have felt.
Yeah.
But either way, that just ties into what I was talking about, how like those creative liberties make for unexpected moments, and like I want to always be open to that.
Yeah. I definitely don't discount that. That's not like that is important, like for sure, especially if you do like want a more genuine like first viewing kind of experience. Like I think that's like there is like an excitement to like not knowing what's going to happen kind of thing. Yeah, because like even with like Wicked being a good example, like I knew all the story of Wicked. I knew exactly what was going to happen, but like seeing Wicked like the film was a super cool experience, like because I just wanted to see like how are they going to do this, how are they going to do it differently. Yeah, but again, like if someone had spoiled the things for me, it wouldn't have made me not want to see it. Like, because like does that happen for you? Like when someone spoils something, you're kind of like you don't want to see it, or like
no, I'll still see it.
I'll
just be like
disappointed.
I'll just have to imagine what it would have been like had I not known this information, which I can do, but like
you prefer not to.
I'd rather experience it
organically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely valid. I feel like that's another thing. That's a big topic in and of itself. Like just like spoiler culture, if you will. Like, has there ever been like a movie or show or something that you were spoiled by, and then you were like, oh, I hate that they did that for me? Like, was there ever that moment for you?
I don't think so, because I won't transfer that hate onto like the viewing experience. I'll just be like, I hate that I got this spoiled, but I'll still try to appreciate this for what it was. I'll still try to like imagine not knowing the spoiler or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And like then I'll try to like I'll maybe watch it the second time and be like, okay, now I can like now let me see how I feel truly knowing what the spoiler is. So let us know, are you anti-spoilers or are you like pro-spoilers, I guess?
Pro-spoilers. Yeah, I don't know.
Team Juan or Team Lex?
I'm not even pro-spoiler though. Like, I'm just...
You're pro-spoiler for yourself.
I'm pro-spoiler for myself, yeah. Because I'm not out here spoiling things for random people. Like,
yeah. You're not the spoiler, but you're okay with being the spoilee.
Yeah. I'm okay with people spoiling things for me. Because if they told me something, I'd be like, oh, cool, interesting.
I don't know. I'm one of those people where like I feel like a higher duty to like protect that viewing experience.
Yeah. I think that's like, that is the creator side of you.
Yeah.
Wanting that not to be like, impeded upon at all. You just want like everything to be like as organic as possible. I mean, that's like more power to you, because like I feel like that's so hard now. Like that's
because I want to have those like big freak out moments when big reveals happen and whatnot.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that was much easier back, like, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. I don't think it's easy now. I think things get spoiled. And also it doesn't help that they don't do what Stranger Things is doing. Like, they don't do the whole, like, we're segmenting it much anymore. Like, maybe they'll do it for movies, but they don't really do it for TV. And so there's not, like, a waiting and anticipation. There's none of that.
I think it doesn't. I think anime still does that. Week to week.
Yeah, week to week. Yeah, that's like definitely an exception to the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely not the rule. I think that's coming back though a bit more. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I've seen that a bit more now. That people are wanting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I see people complain, being like, "Oh, why do I gotta wait like
Yeah.
a whole month for the next volume of Stranger Things?" I'm just like, motherfucker. You have been so spoiled.
Do you think that that's younger people or people who are?
I think it's everyone now that's gotten used to that instant gratification.
Yeah.
It can be people who still remember what it was like waiting week to week.
I personally prefer waiting, like, not necessarily. I mean, it doesn't have to be week to week, but I do this with shows myself. Like if I were to view things, like if I were to view Stranger Things myself, like, I wouldn't have done what we did and watched everything all the way through. I would have segmented it.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have wanted to binge. I don't really like binge watching. Like, I prefer to segment things. Like.
Yeah, I get it. If I had the choice, I wouldn't have binge watched Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I want to savor it a little bit.
Yeah.
But, like,
same.
I'm so panicked by, like,
spoilers.
not knowing. Yeah, and, like, people are talking about it, and now there's a little bit of FOMO there too.
Yeah. True.
So it's like, fuck.
Yeah. And low key, I probably would have been spoiled, pretty heavily, at work because.
Is everyone watching it?
If we didn't watch it, because, like, people were talking about it. And, like, they were talking about some, like, pretty heavy plot points. Like, I would have been, if we didn't watch it when we did, I would have been pretty heavily spoiled.
What's the biggest spoiler you heard?
Well, definitely the pie thing. The pie thing happened, but also the thing about Will, like, the ending, like that would have been a big spoiler. Yeah. And, like, and that wouldn't have made me mad because I was already thinking about that in my head, but I still would have been like, oh, like, I would have maybe wanted to be like, oh, I'll see it. So, like, I do get that. Like, I do go get wanting to see things, like, organically. But, like, yeah. So like, it worked out for the best that I watched it when I did.
Yeah.
But again, I still would have been like, ooh, I get to look forward to that.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been like a point of interest for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, agree to disagree. No.
We will always agree to disagree on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we are running out of time. We're going to save the TikToks for the extra Patreon content. So if you want to see us react to some TikToks this week, consider
TikTok
subscribing to our Patreon. But for now, that's going to do it for us for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. If you don't want the party to end, like I said, consider joining us over on Patreon, where we do extra content and record for a few extra minutes after the episode ends. You'll also get early access to episodes, or if you'd rather, you can just buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/nuancedafpod. But if you want a free way to support, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs to monetize our channel, and any and all proceeds will be going towards our wedding fund. You can find all our links in the description/show notes or at linktree/nuancedafpod. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. And remember, in a world where nothing is black and white, it's our jobs as human beings to find, understand, and be that nuance, because we are all nuanced AF.